Welcome.
Welcome.
What's up and welcome.
Welcome.
Hey y'all, we have a fitness mashup. I'm taking my favorite exercises so far and putting them together into one epic workout. So enjoy.
One-horse open sleigh, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
We'll start with bird dogs, 5 on each side. Take your time.
Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh,
And
jingle
switching
bells,
sides.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in
Good. Next, we're going to reach up with the right arm, open up through the chest, and then thread the needle reaching past the left arm. Squeeze the shoulder blade in towards the spine and then away from the spine. One more time. And switch sides.
or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed as light. We got into
Good.
a drifted
Last
bag, and
one.
then we got upside. Oh,
And place the
jingle
hand
bells,
down.
jingle bells,
Bring the right
jingle
foot
all the
forward.
way.
You're going to laterally bend and then twist in the direction of the leg that's forward. And then switch legs. Left leg comes forward, lateral bend, and twist. And you're just going to keep switching sides here.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way.
Good. Coming into a high plank position. We're going to hold that high plank for just a few seconds, getting the core warmed up. Press the floor away, wrists directly under shoulders, drop to your knees at any time. Hold steady and then press into down dog and then walk your hands to your feet, forward fold. Relax your head and neck completely. And then you'll deeply bend through the knees to roll on up to stand. And then we'll come into some body weight squats. So whatever comfortable squat position you want to take, as you sit down and back, reach forward with your hands. So reaching out. Good. Just a few here. Knees come forward, hips sit back, keeping the chest up, equal weight through the feet. So let's start going side to side here. So a little wider feet here. One leg straightens as the other bends. Keep the eyes up, chest up. And very nice. Coming into good mornings. So hands to the back of the head, elbows wide. And this is a hip hinge. So I want you to move those hips back. Do not bend the knees. The knees are soft. But what you're going to do is you're going to shift the weight into the heels and the back stays nice and flat. And the booty's going to move back. Nice, good. Jump jacks. And then I put in a little modification here. If you don't want to jump, you can tap to the side, which is totally fine. And just a few more, getting the heart rate up, getting that blood pumping. Perfect. Okay, we are ready to get started. Our epic mashup circuit starts with weighted crunches. If you don't have a weight, just do regular crunches. Either way, start lying down on your back on your mat. The weight comes over the head, and then as you come up, crunch up, lift your shoulder blades up. Good. As the weight goes over the head, try to keep your back down on your mat by doing a little pelvic tilt with the pelvis, so tucking the tail under. And coming back down with control. Just 2 more reps. Number 7, last one, and number 8. Awesome work. Place the weight on your hips and we'll do weighted glute bridges. We've got 10 total reps, pressing evenly through the feet. And again, if you don't have weight, it's no big deal. Just have your hands resting by your sides. Yep, squeeze your butt as hard as you can at the top of the move. Making sure the knees aren't going too wide or too narrow. Your thigh bones should stay parallel to one another. 2 to go. Squeeze the back of the legs. Last one. Perfect. Transitioning, I'm going to grab both of my dumbbells now. I'm going to use my heavier 10-pound dumbbells, and we're going to do chest presses next. So palms facing away, and keep the weight pressing up over your mid chest. You can see that at the bottom, I'm coming down at a 45-degree angle. So this is going to help me target my pecs and not just feel a burn in the front of my shoulders. 3 to go. 3 and 2. Keep the wrists straight. And 1. Yeah, nice. Skull crushers are next. I'm going to put one of those weights down, and then we're going to hold the weight straight arms and then bending just at the elbows. The weight is going to come right above my forehead. You don't actually want to crush your skull, of course. Most importantly, keep the elbows squeezed in towards one another. That's what's going to really target the triceps here. 3 to go. 1, 2, squeeze those elbows in, and 3. We're getting back into the core. Straighten your legs up over your hips, and you're going to lower them down one at a time. And what I want your focus to be here is pressing the low back down and keeping the legs as straight as you can. Flexing at your ankle will help with this, so keep the legs engaged. Press your low back down. 2 more. 9 and 10. Nice. Staying with the core, we're going to do a reverse crunch, keeping the palms pressing down, lift the low back up, and then lower it down with control. You have 10 total. Just a small range of motion here. Take your time, taking breaks as needed. 10 is a lot. This is very challenging, so just do what you can, do your best. And really try to control the descension of the movement. Decelerate as you come down the best you can. Just one more lift. Yes, good. All right, we're going to turn over for renegade rows. Now, you can do renegade rows from your toes or from your knees or from tabletop. I'm going to use my 10s here, and you're going to come up into that high plank and row the weight. Now, I want you to focus on not rocking the hips side to side. I'm going to show you knees, and then even tabletop, you can walk those knees in even more under the hips, and that's a fine option as well. You have 10 total here, so keep on rowing, and I want you to brace your core and squeeze your legs to minimize rocking in the hips. Just one more pull. Very good. All right, let's get into second round. Round 2, come on down with that dumbbell. You've got 8 weighted crunches. Let's begin. Last 3. Control on the way down. 2 and 1. Nice. Weighted glute bridges are next. You've got 10 total reps, and let's begin. Remember to take breaks as you need them. I'm going to be cruising through, but you can always pause, get some water, take your time, and just come back to the video when you're ready. Three more. 8, 9, and 10. Big squeeze. Awesome. All right, moving on to chest press. Grabbing both of the dumbbells. And I do have a little reminder, if you don't have weights, you can always do push-ups. You got 10 to go. Eight, So close. 9 and 10. Now lose one of those dumbbells. Keep one. Straighten up your arms over your chest. And skull crushers are next. Now keep those elbows hugged in. You've got 10 to go. 9. Good. Squeeze those elbows in tight. Yes, very good. 3 to go. 1 and 2 and 3. Awesome. Getting into the core here. Straighten up those legs up over the hips. Flex at your ankles. Really straighten the knees. And we have leg lowers for 10. Now press that low back down, everybody. I want those abs engaged. Just 2 to go. Number 9 and number 10. Reverse crunches right into it here. So we're going to press the palms down. We're going to lift the low back up off of your mat and then come back down with control. Here we go. 10 reps. Just 2 to go, number 9, last one, and number 10. Yes, okay, turning over, renegade rows are next. So you choose that version, toes, knees, or tabletop. I want you to really lock in the core here. This is a very challenging exercise. Keep the feet a little wider than you would in a normal plank. That's gonna help you stay stable. You've got 10 total. 3 to go. 1 and 2 and 3. Nice. Time to bring it into third and final round. Weighted crunches are next. Let's begin that third and final round. Let's get that weight over the head and begin for 1. Slowly lower down and 2. Make sure a nice little bend in those elbows. 3. Try to get the same height off the floor. 4. Every time you come up. Stay really consistent here. 5. I know that you're getting tired now, and now's the time to really hone in on your form. This is number 7. So close. Last crunch of the day right here, and 8. Heck yes. Right into weighted glute bridges. You got 10 reps. Number 8, so close, 2 to go. Number 9, big squeeze, last big squeeze, and 10, super. All right, chest press is next. Grab both of the weights. And remember, if you don't have weights, you can always do push-ups to target the chest. Let's go, 10 reps. Three to go, 8 and 9 and 10. All right, skull crushers are next. Lose one of those dumbbells and just that bend at the elbow. Really keep it isolated. And let's begin for 10. 9, squeeze those elbows in. Yes, keep the elbows right over the shoulders. Nice. Finishing up for 3, last 2, and 1. Okay, into the core. Let's do some leg lowers. Now, really engage the legs here, people. Press the low back down. Try to keep your tempo even. So don't be rushing on the way up or rushing on the way down. Smooth it out. Halfway. 6, 7. Press the low back down. 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Okay, reverse crunches are next. Press the palms down. Keep the legs nice and straight. You're going to lift that low back off of the mat and lower it down with control for 10, 9, 8. Such a challenging movement here. 7. Just do your best. Take breaks as needed. 6, 5. Good. Try to lower with control. 4, 3. So close. Last few reps of this. 2, and 1. Okay, we are wrapping it up with the Renegade Row. You only have 10. Do not rush, okay? They're not a lot of reps, so we're gonna take our time, really get quality movement here. Now keep the feet wide to give you a stronger, more stable base. Two to go, number 9 and number 10. Yes, awesome work. Circuit is done. Meet me back here after getting some water for the finisher. First exercise in the finisher is a lateral lunge to overhead press. I'm just using my 10-pound weight here, and you're going to switch sides every time. You got 10 total reps. Good. Get nice and low and keep the weight in the heel. Last 2 and 1. Good. Sumo squat upright row is next. You need 2 weights, or you can just use the 1 dumbbell. That's fine. I'm going to use my 10s here. Nice wide feet, toes turned out. Let's begin for 10. Lead with the elbows and drive those knees really wide. Weight in the outer edges of the feet and really power up using the glutes. Last 2. And give me 1 more. Awesome. Mogul hops are next. You don't need any weight for this. You're going to bring your feet together, grab your ski poles, and you're going to hop side to side. Yep, keep a bend in the knee the whole time. Now you got 30 here, or about 30-ish seconds. So just keep bouncing with me. Good, and if this doesn't work for your body for any reason, just choose an exercise that gets your heart rate up. Awesome, awesome. All right, we are back to the beginning. Side lunge to overhead press. This is 9 and 10. Sumo squat to upright row is next. I'm going to grab my 10s, feet wider than a normal squat, toes turned out, and let's begin for 10. Last 2 and 1. Lose the weights. Mogul hops are next. You got 30 hops. Grab those ski poles and go. Three and 2 and 1. Awesome. All right. Third and final round, lateral lunge to overhead press. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. All right, sumo squat to upright row. Grab both your dumbbells, palms face the body, widen out the feet, and let's begin. Leading with those elbows as you pull the weight up, keeping it as close to the body as you can. Last one here. So good, mogul hops. This is your last exercise of the day. Let's do it for 30. Three seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, done.
Thank you so much for joining. And before you go, let's go through a few stretches.
Starting in a tabletop position, bring your right foot to the outside of the right pinky and then stretch your left leg back behind you. Allow your right knee to fall out to the side. Just relax as much as possible. You may be feeling a really deep stretch sensation, and that's fine. Just breathe into it. And then if you'd like to come down and get a little more deep into the stretch, you can come down onto elbows. That's just an option. You don't have to do that. No pressure at all. You can always back out of the stretch at any time if it's feeling too intense. Moving slowly out of the stretch, press up through the palms, and then we're going to stretch the back of the front leg. So just straighten out the knee as much as you can, and your knee might not straighten all the way. That's okay. The right leg is going to move 90 degrees to the side, totally straight. So the right leg is totally straight, left knee under the left hip, and then sit the hip back to the heel. Now the back left toes are tucked under. Now you might not make it down to elbows like this. That's okay. Just do your best and take on a variation that works for you and feels like a good stretch. Slowly coming back to tabletop position, and we'll do everything on the other side. The left foot will come to the outside of the left pinky, and then stretch the right leg back behind you as much as it'll go, and then allow the left knee to just relax out to the side. Slowly, the hips will move back, straightening as best you can through the left leg. And you'll find that stretch in the hamstring on the left leg. Transitioning slowly, left leg moves to the 90 degrees to the side, and then tuck the right toes and sit the hips back. Option to come down onto elbows or to stay propped up on your palms. We'll slowly come out of this position and you'll come to sit however's most comfortable for you. You're going to clasp your hand behind your back, interlacing your fingers, and then straighten your elbows as best you can, reaching the fist down and opening up through the front of the chest. We'll start by having the throat open and the gaze up. And then slowly drop your chin towards your chest, continuing to reach down and back with your fists. We'll come into a shoulder and neck stretch. And just very gently bringing the ear towards the shoulder. Try not to have that shoulder hiked up towards the sky. Try to relax the shoulder best you can. And switch sides. And the ear comes towards the shoulder, nice and easy. You are all set. I hope you enjoyed our fitness mashup workout today, and I will see you soon with workout 11.